pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll move into, there's nobody in the audience.
Okay, so items, we have to amend the budget to account for an energy efficiency report. We didn't have any data for it. So this would be on page 2 of your budget packet as well. A couple years ago, Johnson Control did an energy efficiency project for the school district. And for the individual that was in charge of it, unfortunately, that person ended up passing away. So the person on their end was no longer around. There was no information or paperwork in any files that I had access to. And Roger Cordes from the DPI called and just said, you know, you guys had this energy audit done a few years ago and you're not claiming any savings on energy efficiency on these upgrades. Can I get some old reports? So then I backtracked and found it was through Johnson Control. This individual wasn't there, but then I got patched to about 2 or 3 other people. They were finally able to give me some information as to what they were saying our energy savings would be. So it ended up being to the tune of $34,735 that we could no longer, in essence, levy for outside the revenue limit. So I had to find that money within the budget, within Fund 10. So the $34,735 that you see was coming from Fund 10, accounted in different locations, and then put back into the Fund 38 energy efficiency account. So it's basically, this money was here, and per the audit, I have to put it here. Yep, so basically it's a wash. We have to have the accounting show what funds it came out of and what funds it's going into in terms of energy efficiency. So there would be this change to the budget as it was originally presented to you. And this all came within, after last Monday's meeting when all these things started coming out from the DPI and all those kinds of things.
I don't have a question at all as to what you said as far as the money. The only thing I don't understand, and I need to meet with you someday, Mitch, and just understand what all these funds are. Because I don't know what fund means what. Someday if I could just meet with you and get a better understanding of that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know, on kind of generic kinds of things, 800 is usually like district type monies. And then when you see like a 10-100, that's an elementary.
Okay.
So 10E100 is 10 expense account, 100 is for elementary, 200 is middle, 400 high school, or 800 tends to be district or maintenance kinds of things. But yeah, I'd be more than happy to sit down and kind of go over some of those things.
Somebody make a motion.
I make the motion.
Also,
Any other question or comment?
What did we need? To amend them, or amending?
Yes. In the amount of $34,735. We seem to do this fairly regular.
Yeah, last year there was a lot of accounting changes that came out of the DPI. You know, so something might have been 10E800 111, and then the DPI said no, we want it to be 121. So a lot of those changes because of the accounting changes, we had to do that just to make sure that was in the right place.
Who made the motion?
Gary did it. Dr. Lindsay seconded. So, let's call a question, please.
Sullivan?
Yes.
Chambers?
Yes.
Dahl?
yes.
Dunn?
Yes.
Lindsay?
Yes.
Stefas? Absent. testing.
Yes. Okay. Move on and certify the levy.
Okay, so you approved the budget at last Monday's, or not last Monday's meeting, Monday before, the 14th. And we talked about getting final things from the DPI on the 15th. So this final budget that you see, these are all the adjusted amounts. The 34,000 is in here. We had some changes in some of the money. Just at the start of school, a student that we would have received transfer of services money on ended up going to a different school, so we did not get that money. So that was an adjustment that was made to the budget. The energy efficiency, that 34,000, that change came. And then the Wisconsin Parent Choice Program and the Racine Parent Choice Program, both voucher programs, one obviously to the Racine area, one is statewide. There's money in and out. The DPI said, here's $16,000, we're putting it in your budget, and guess what? We're just taking it back out basically for accounting purposes. That will be withheld at our last aid payment in the summer. They'll just take that portion out. There was an increase in our open enrollment numbers. Okay, let's see if-
Mitch, what category is that a reduction from in revenue?
It'd be just a general
The general aid?
General state aid, yes.
State aid, okay.
Yeah. So you have kind of a comparison. The middle column, the 1920, is what was approved, that was what was presented based on the information we had. So we have a reduction in transfer of services, increase in open enrollment. So our open enrollment tuition went up 21.5, almost 21.6 thousand. Reduction in computer aid and the state aid for exempt personal property, there was a reduction there. And those are numbers that the DPI just basically lays in your revenue sheets for you. There's nothing that we can do to impact those numbers. So then on the levy, we show things coming out down at the bottom as well. So reduction in general aid, the transfer of services, the additional energy efficiency amounts came up to that 49,871. So what does that do in the long run? Basically, it'll bring us in at a mill rate of $12 even for school property taxes. So we were looking at a little over $12 prior, and then with this reduction in some state aid reduction in the tax levy for the energy efficiency, we were going to be able to levy more money, but when we found this energy efficiencies, we levy less money, so that has a lower impact on the mill rate. So basically, asking you to certify the levy. We levied $4,098,955 a year ago. The increase is slightly over the 350. It's like 440 is the difference. 350 of it is the operating referendum that was passed. So the increase is 10.44% to $4,527,044. We were looking at a mill rate, we projected a mill rate that was going to be $2.52 higher. So that would have put us at $13.85, I believe. And then with interest rates being better, property values changing, that helped impact the school a little bit better. And then this reduction, the increase in the mill rate was 67 cents going into this next school year. So I would ask that you certify the levy as presented.
So moved. Second.
Any other comments? Call a question, please, Angie.
Dahl,
Yes.
Dunn,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Chambers.
Yes.
Baston.
Yes. Would somebody like to make a motion to go into closed session? We're going to be considering compensation and performance of staff members.
I'll make a motion to go into closed session.
Second.
We can go on that, don't we?
Yes.
Call the roll, please, Angie.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Chambers.
Yes.
Dahl,
Yes.
Dunn,
Yes.
Baston.
Yes.
Doc, I